Let's go now to the battle lines that have been drawn ahead of the semi-final weekend at the Rugby World Cup. Although the defending champions South Africa only take on England on Saturday evening, the excitement in the French capital is tangible. SABC News sports reporter Simon Burke is in Paris. Simon, good to have you live, looking well, happy. First off though, how would you compare the French croissant to our very own South African milk tart?
It's not even in the same category. You're going to have to talk about a boerewors roll if you're going to go up against the croissant. And obviously, there's no contest there. And obviously, the milk tart against the French torts, no contest either. Another thing there's no contest is the couture that we are seeing in the streets of Paris these days. Very much a green and gold flavour. And I've got with me a gentleman from Johannesburg, Earl from Johannesburg, who's gone one step further. And he's got his khaki shorts on as well. And not Velskuna, but he's bringing a new look to the streets of Paris as the Springbok supporters have definitely set up shop in the streets. Very festive. Very jovial. The French have welcomed them, and I'm going to talk to Earl now. Earl, welcome to the Full View.
Good evening.
How are you getting on in Paris?
The French have been so accommodating. They've been wonderful, and we've taught them that in Joburg, if it gets really cold, we put on a second pair of shorts. So they're now aware of the Springbok supporters walking around in shorts.
And obviously setting new style trends. So they they doff their beret to you as well, so don't they?
Most certainly.
Now they are not the problem. It's the English fans that are the problem. Have you seen any? Because I haven't, and they do tend to make their presence known when they are in a World Cup. But this time around, I don't know where they're congregating. Maybe they're still stuck on the channel, the English channel or something.
I suspect so. They've even been very quiet in the pubs, sneaking around the back corners. We haven't seen them. We're looking forward to finding them, but nothing visible in the streets of Paris.
Are you worried at all about England? Because for my measure, they can get a little bit nasty when things are not going their way. Is this an English team that you're quietly confident the Springboks can beat, or is there something else that we don't know about just yet?
The mood in Paris is very optimistic. Obviously, we're aware it's knockout rugby, so anything can happen on the day. But we feel very positive, and we're backing the boys all the way. We're off to go and watch the New Zealand-Argentina game now. And hopefully it will be a New Zealand-South Africa final in a week's time.
So you want New Zealand in the final? Is that what we've agreed? We've just basically learned to embrace reality and say that New Zealand, it's inevitable. What kind of final? 95 or the Springboks? They must have progressed since then and then some.
I think it's going to be an absolute nail-biting on the edge of your seat final. Either way, and I believe it'll be a very small score to whoever it is that wins. Yeah.
Brilliant. Earl from Johannesburg, thank you for being with us. I'm going to bring in Matt from Durban. The Springbok supporters all around. As you can see, the green and gold Bok Friday. It came to the streets of Paris. Matt, again, you wearing your Japan 2019 shirt. That's a good omen, isn't it?
Yeah, so we've got to bring obviously as much energy and good energy as we can, considering what happened last week in France, and to bring in the obviously humble, positive and conservative approach we need for tonight and tomorrow is critically important to a victory next week.
You're looking forward to going to the stadium. It's the National Stadium. It's now the Bok Stadium as well. The Fronts have given us a temporary home away from home.
Well, tonight is really a practice run. We've obviously got the Metro to deal with, and obviously that's a new challenge in its own for our fans. And we should be able to, once we've mastered that tonight, we should be able to master a bit of rain. Obviously we've seen a bit of sun today, and yeah, we should be fine.
So all in all, a World Cup experience. Have you been able to take in any of the French food? We were talking about the croissants against the milk tart, but I brought in a curveball with the boerewors roll. Where do you think our cuisine ranks with the French?
So today I actually had a cut sausage for lunch, which translates to boerewors. And it's the first time, in a lot of traveling where I've actually seen something similar to boerewors being served. I can confirm the wors that we have in South Africa is still the best cut sausage in the world. So yeah, food's been great, culture's been great, and yeah, the French have been great to us.
Matt from Durban, thank you very much. Hopefully the Boks will be serving up the English tomorrow. The Boks supporters here in the streets of Paris, decking it out in green and gold, are all of that opinion. Quietly so, quietly confident.
Quietly so. It is anything but. Simon Burke there, live from Paris, France. As always, we'll be reminiscing about the good old days, and hopefully the Boks can bring it home.